Hey everyone, my name is Raj Dute, and it is time to take a look back at the tech news in the week that was July 1st to July 7th, 2018. Samsung has found themselves back in hot water this week. Users of the company's Galaxy range of smartphones have reported their phones sending random photos to random contacts via the Samsung Messages app. To make matters worse, the messages are also unlogged and users are only aware of the messages being sent when they are told by the unintended recipients. It's believed the bug is related to an RCS profile update, which in Australia is only used by Telstra. Twitter client Twitterific is proactively removing functionality from both its extremely popular iOS and macOS clients ahead of Twitter's impending deadline to nerf third-party applications. In a move to soften the blow ahead of the August 16th switch-off date, the company announced that push notifications and timeline streaming would be removed in the new versions. A time refresh option has been implemented as a means of the app still loading the latest tweets in chronological order. However, the only workaround for push notifications is to sadly install Twitter's own official client. Mega Upload founder Dotcom lost his appeal against his extradition to the US in a New Zealand court this week. Arrested at his New Zealand home years ago for the alleged creation of a worldwide criminal organisation, Dotcom plans to take his extradition appeal to New Zealand's High Court as a final attempt to remain in the country. The US are seeking extradition as they believe Dotcom and Mega Upload's sharing of copyrighted films, music and other media is alleged to have cost copyright holders upwards of US $500 million. In what could come as a life-changing shock for Love Island contestants and pretty much anyone under 70 in Australia, Uganda's government has implemented a daily tax for using social media. Telcos in Uganda began collecting the equivalent of 7 Aussie US cents per day should you access one of a list of social media services including Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn and Facebook. The tax is then passed on to the government, who have implemented the policy as a means to, quote, cope with the consequences of internet gossip. Human rights group Amnesty International have damned the tax, calling it harmful to the right to freedom of expression. And let's finish things off with some more fantastic NBN news. Despite the government and NBN's promises, they have yet again missed their install targets for last financial year. Aiming for 8.7 million ready-to-connect premises, they hit less than 50% of that, reaching just 6.9 million. There's been no response from the government as yet to the continual failure on a faster, cheaper NBN using multi-technology mix, but then it's hard to put lipstick on a pig. And that's it for another week. Keep an eye out for the big show that's back this week with a new episode with James, Ant and myself hitting soon, as well as the last of our E3 coverage focusing on hands-on titles. A big shout out to amazing Patreon supporters. For you guys, a new episode of I Don't Quite Know hits very soon. Don't worry though, if you want to hear the episode with the amazing Jeff Canada, then you can do that still by signing up at reckoner.com.au/Patreon. Have a great week and bye for now.